Hi, True Hope family. My name is Kelly Sonnenberg, and today I get to talk to you guys about Psalm 112. So let's dig right in. Praise the Lord. Blessed are those who fear the Lord, who find great delight in his commands. Their children will be mighty in the land. The generation of the upright will be blessed. Wealth and riches are in their houses, and their righteousness endures forever. Even in darkness, light dawns for the upright. For those who are gracious and compassionate and righteous, good will come to those who are generous and lend freely, who conduct their affairs with justice. I want you to pay special attention to this part, and when I read it, think, is this me? Ask yourself that question. Surely the righteous will never be shaken. They will be remembered forever. They will have no fear of bad news. Does that sound familiar? Their hearts are steadfast, trusting in the Lord. Their hearts are secure. They will have no fear. In the end, they will look in triumph on their foes. They will have freely scattered their gifts to the poor. Their righteousness endures forever. Their horn will be lifted high in honor. The wicked will see and be vexed. They will gnash their teeth and waste away. The longings of the wicked will come to nothing. And we're talking about, Pastor Bruce will be talking about being disrupted and what that looks like. And I think all of us have at least one really good story in our lives about being disrupted during this time of COVID-19 and all that's been going on. There have been a lot of disruptions, some good, some not good. But when I read this verse, it really stood out to me, that part about surely the righteous will never be shaken. They will be remembered forever. They will have no fear of bad news. Their hearts are steadfast, trusting in the Lord. Their hearts are secure. They will have no fear. It's like he just keeps saying it over and over again in different ways. Like their hearts are secure. They will not fear. Their hearts are secure. They will not fear. That's a pretty high thing to say. I know for me personally, I have had moments of great fear during this time. Right now, I can say that my heart is steadfast and that I do trust in the Lord and I'm not afraid. But that's not always where I'm at. And I have been very scared during this pandemic and wondering what is going to happen. When I was researching this chapter, one thing that was interesting to me is the parallels, the vast parallels to the chapter before it, Psalm 111. It has the same number of verses. It even has the same clauses in the verses, which is really interesting because when I read just chapter 112, it's all about the believer, right? It's all about you and me. It's all about where our hearts are, how strong we are in the Lord, and the effect that it has on other people, our generosity. But Psalm 111 is all about the Lord, all about his goodness. Charles Spurgeon compares Psalm 111 to 112 as he does the sun to the moon. And that brought me peace. When I was reading just chapter 112, I got a little bit heavy of like, am I supposed to be this way all the time? How can I do that? But paralleling it to 111 is more reassuring to know that it is the reflection of the Lord on his people that gives his people the reaction in 112. I hope that makes sense. There's also a reason why I am facing the sun right now. It may be very bad for the video side of this, but I wanted to do it intentionally. I am not this bright, right? I'm not this bright, but I am bright right now. And I am bright because I am facing the sun, which is brightness in and of itself, right? So during this time, for our hearts to be steadfast and secure, for us not to fear, the way to do that is simple. We need to look to the Lord. I know that sounds so cliche and so churchy, but it's true. We need to be anchored in his word. He is greatness. Perfect love casts out fear, and God is love, right? He is perfect love. So if we want fear gone, we need God. So my encouragement to you, my encouragement to myself during this time, in order to be that believer in Psalm 112, is to know the God of Psalm 111. I just want to encourage you to dive in, read those chapters, read Psalm 111, and then go right into Psalm 112, and just ask the Lord to reveal himself to you. I'm honored to share with you guys. I hope that this blessed you in any way possible, and I hope you have a great day. Bye, guys.